and we just got hit by a tsunami. So, yeah, that has just spelled the end of us here. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're back in Tiny Sailor's World, and today, we're checking out the brand new Thanksgiving event, as well as a brand new ship. So yeah guys, let's get into the video. Alright, so here we have the picker wheel once again. So about 2 days ago, I put out a community post asking what you guys wanted to see in a Tiny Sailor's World video, and 62 of you responded, which is awesome. I really appreciate that. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna spin the wheel and see who gets picked. So yeah, alright, so here we go, and let's see who gets picked. Who is it gonna be? And let's see. Ooh, congratulations to Casey Kelly, the City of New York. It has been a while since we last checked that ship out in-game, so let's go ahead, let's hop into Tiny Sailor's World and check it out. Alright, so here we have the City of New York. We're actually sailing away from New York right now, and, well then, a bomber has just crashed into the water behind us. Now actually, the City of New York was built by the British, interestingly enough, not the Americans, and it actually was meant to travel the North Atlantic, so yeah, but anyways, we are sailing away from New York. We're actually heading to Cape Town. Let's go ahead and pop open the event menu. And actually, I think we don't even need to look at it because look at that. There is a turkey right there. So we actually have to collect turkeys in-game, and they're all around the map, similar to how the Halloween event was with all the pumpkins. But yeah, so when we get all of this, we get a brand new ship. But I'll keep that a mystery until we actually unlock it. So yeah. Hello, turkey, you are mine. We are going to snatch you up and put you into the cargo hold, even though you're 3 times larger than the ship. So, yeah. And there we go. We got 1 turkey out of the many. So, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. We got to get 1 out of 5 turkeys. So, yeah, we're going to sail around the map in the City of New York for a bit, and then we'll go ahead and switch over to the HMHS Britannic for Britannic Week, so that'll be cool. Now, looking from just above the bridge, you get a beautiful view down onto the forecastle deck, and you get to see that massive wake around the vessel. This ship could travel at about 20 knots, which is pretty impressive for, well, a steamship of this age. So that's really cool. But you can really see that it was designed for speed. I mean, look at that bow. It is just really sharp, and it definitely means business. It is going to get you from one place to another pretty quick. Oh hey, look at that, there's a turkey right over there. We have just reached the ice fields, and we're near Cape Town, so we might want to go ahead and stop by Cape Town. We'll pick up a bit of fuel, and we'll grab this turkey over here. So yeah, hello turkey. You're going to go ahead and get in our cargo hold for our Thanksgiving feast. Alright, here we are at Cape Town, and you can see right over there, there is the Queen Mary, so that is very cool. Actually, no, that is the Queen Elizabeth. Sorry about that. They kind of look similar from a distance, but when you actually see the 2 funnels, that pretty much distinguishes them. But yeah, as you can see, here we are. We're at Cape Town. We're going to load up on some fuel, and then we're going to head off to San Francisco. But actually, before we do that, we're going to check for some turkeys. We've got 2 right now, and we still have about 3 more to collect. So yeah, well, it looks like the sun is setting, so we may be sailing in darkness for a little bit. That's totally fine. We're going to be seeing what the ship looks like in the darkness. So yeah, alright, so we have loaded up on fuel, but unfortunately a thunderstorm has blown in, and that is not great because, well, the ship is rolling and rocking around. We are still looking for those turkeys because obviously 2 turkeys aren't really going to feed everybody on board the ship. But I think 1 more should do the trick. Now, we will switch over to the HMHS Britannic after we capture 1 more turkey, and then we will we'll find the rest of them. So there should be 2 more remaining after that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the deck of the ship right now. I would imagine that anyone that would be on the deck would just be thrown off. I mean, look at the motion. It's so violent. But yeah, hopefully this storm lets up. It's been here for a couple hours in game. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And I see another ship right over there. Wow, they're venturing out into the storm. Alright, so we are now all lined up for San Francisco. I'm not sure how I did it, but the ship is rolling like crazy and just dropping into the water. But I hope we will make it there in one piece. I know that this storm makes everything really difficult to see, so yeah, I really hope there's no obstructions either. And speaking about that, the storm has just let up, so yeah, we should be better off now. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that all the passengers that just went through that want to get off, because I mean, that was crazy. I'm pretty sure that there's got to be some injuries as well. So there goes that enjoyable voyage. So yeah. Anyways, we'll continue on to San Francisco. So yeah. Oh hey, look at that! If you look in the distance, you can actually see the spawn area, which is cool. We've got some great visibility then, so we should be seeing San Francisco in a little bit. So yeah. Now, it is almost 4 in the morning, and I think we should be really close to San Francisco now. I'm seeing a lot of land masses and everything, so yeah, we gotta be really cautious here. Now, if you look from the stern of the vessel like I'm doing here, you get a great view, and you can look all the way down. You've got land on either side of us, and then there is San Francisco just placed right in the center. What a great view. I would imagine that some early birds on board, some passengers that may have not been able to sleep after the storm, would be up on deck, kind of either throwing up or looking out on the beautiful scenery around us, and especially that oil rig that's on fire. And I wish everybody is safe on board. And hey, look at that! I see 2 turkeys. So there's one just over on the right and one kind of center to the left. So yeah. Oh my gosh, wow! All of the turkeys that we need are here. So let's go ahead, let's grab all of them here. We'll go ahead and check out the HMHS Britannic, and then we'll check out the event ship. So yeah, that's really cool that we were actually able to capture all of the turkeys that we needed right at San Francisco. Well, not all of them, but the rest of them here in San Francisco. So yeah, so we got one there, we got one really close to land there. I'm actually gonna go ahead, I'm gonna sail even farther out to kind of get close to that land without smashing into it by doing a U-turn. And wow, look at that golden sunrise as you see the massive spinning turkey that we are about to collect. So yeah, hello turkey, you are mine. And look at that, there's somebody over there in what looks to be possibly the Mauritania going to collect that turkey. Now if they collect it, will we be able to collect it? Actually, they're in the Britannic, which is cool. Oh, interesting. So we won't be able to capture all of the turkeys right in this one area, because that guy just got it. Well, good for him. So that kind of solves a mystery that I had, which is, what happens when somebody else collects a turkey? Does it disappear for us, or does it just disappear for them? So apparently it disappears for everybody. So let's go ahead and sink the SS City of New York. And I think we'll obviously do a split, because looking at the split sinkings in game is pretty cool. But let's go ahead, let's sink by the bow with a starboard list and a split. So here we go, here's the ship, it is now going down, it's stopped moving, and wow, we are sinking super fast, look at that. There are people actually sliding down the deck, and now the deck is already awash, so I'm gonna jump overboard. And yeah, look at this. It is going down super, super fast. Alright, so I can imagine when that forward dome goes under, that forward skylight, all that water's pouring in. There goes the forward funnel, the second funnel, and now the third funnel going over. And the split should happen in any moment, and there it is. So there's the split. The ship is broken in 2 pieces, and it is still going down, and is not going to save itself. And we are getting hit by a lifeboat, so that's just great. There it goes. The SS City of New York is going down super fast. Probably one of the fastest sinkings that we have seen in game, at least with the split mode. And there it goes. So we'll swim to the bottom. Alright, we are sinking in some seriously deep water here. And as you can see, we've got the ship and a really nice shipwreck as well. Look at that. Now that is probably one of the best shipwrecks I have seen in game. You got the ship laying on its side and broken into 2 pieces like that. Really, really cool. But let's go ahead, let's move on to the HMHS Britannic. So yeah. Alright, this ship needs no introduction. It's just a shame that the weather is so bad now. But as you can see, we've got the HMHS Britannic, and we are going to look for that one last turkey. So yeah. Whoa, there it is right there, right in front of us. So that is the last turkey that we need. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go ahead, let's collect it, and then let's get the event ship. So here we go. There's actually 2 right here, which is pretty cool, but I'll leave that one for somebody else to find. So yeah, let's go ahead, let's sink the Britannic. So we're gonna sink it at night, which will be interesting, and we'll sink it traditionally. We'll sink it by the starboard side, and yeah, we're not gonna do a split. So let's go ahead, sink by the bow with a starboard list. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch this thing go down. So yeah, as you can see, there it goes. You've got the lifeboats leaving the ship through the gantry davits. We'll go ahead and abandon ship here. As you can see, it is going down super, super fast. And yeah, this is the end for the Britannic. What a great view over here, though. That is pretty cool. And yeah, there it goes. Its stern is going into the air. The forward funnel is going to collapse there. There it goes. The second funnel is going down in a minute. There it goes. and it is almost vertical. There goes the third funnel right there. Oh wow, it's also going to strike the bottom as well. If we look down here, it is almost about to touch the bottom, so that is pretty cool as well. But let's go ahead, we'll swim back to the surface here. So you can see it's going completely vertical here, and we're getting pushed by another lifeboat, so yeah. And there goes the HMHS Britannic slipping under the waves for the last time in Tiny Sailor's World. And there it goes. So, yep, right to the bottom. Let's go ahead, let's take a look at the wreck here. So it's about to hit bottom, and there it goes. So very accurate wreck, sitting on its side like the real wreck. So very, very cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the event ship. Alright, so here we have the event ship. Now, if you've ever seen the television show The Love Boat, which is pretty popular, you may know this ship. This is without a doubt the Pacific Princess. It is a fantastic cruise ship, and it's awesome to see it in game. And fun fact about the Pacific Princess, the Oceanos' captain, Yanis Avranos, sailed on this ship, or, well, captained this ship, before he moved on to the Oceanos. So, yeah, very, very cool. However, the Pacific Princess actually has two liveries. So we can actually press Z, and it actually gets this woman with her hair being blown in the wind on the bow of the ship, which is very cool. Now, we also get a beautiful sunrise over the horizon there, which is very nice. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and crash this thing into an iceberg, because I think that that would be really cool to see. Now, if we look on the decks, you can see we've got a lot of great details. You've got the lifeboat davits, you've got the lifeboats, you've even got ventilation, and even these little spaces in here that are actually walled off by glass. And obviously you have passengers, you've got seating and everything, and it just looks really, really nice. And not to mention, you've actually got the beams on the forecastle deck, which is very, very cool. But we're going to crash into an iceberg. We'll see what happens, and we'll sink the ship. So, yeah, this will be pretty cool. Alright, so here we go. Let's go ahead and crash into the iceberg here, and boom! There it is, and ripping along the hull of the ship. And we're going to go ahead and stop here, and we'll do something a little bit realistic. We'll go ahead and let the ship kind of slow down here. It is taking on water, and we'll let it sink naturally. So, yeah, and we're also going to get hit by a tsunami. So, yeah, this is quite bad, and it looks like we've got some stuff kind of spraying out from the side of the ship, and we just got hit by a tsunami. So, yeah, that has just spelled the end of us here. Lifeboats are leaving the ship. You can see one has just gotten away, and there's another one, and the ship is actually really starting to roll over onto its port side. So, yeah, this is the end for the Pacific Princess. As you can see, this is a pretty dramatic view here. I'm actually going to go ahead and shut off the GUI, because I think that'll get us a nice view here. So, as you can see, the Pacific Princess is going down by the stern, and that giant tear on the side of the ship is really just going to let in a ton of water. It's almost like Costa Concordia just going down if it was going down in deeper water. But as you can see, a lot of lifeboats are getting away. Let's see how many have gotten away. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lifeboats now, and the ship is really starting to lean over. I would imagine there would still possibly be people on the decks here. You can actually see some here, and yeah, it is really starting to list over here. So yeah, we may just stay on the vessel until the final plunge, but oh wow, actually you can see that that stern deck is now awash and letting in a ton of water, because usually on these open decks you get doorways and whatnot, and they're not really made to be waterproof, so water just spills through and, well, takes the vessel down. So at this stage, I would hope that everybody's off. As you can see, the bulbous bow is now just starting to come out of the water. We'll hop off here, and as you can see, there's a lot of the ship under the water now, and you got a lot of lifeboats just kind of going around. I think there's just 1 or 2 boats left on board the vessel, and then everybody should be evacuated. But at this stage, there's really no chance in actually lowering the boats. You just have to jump overboard. And yeah, this is really cool. Look at that sinking there. That is really nice. Oh my gosh. So as you can see, the Pacific Princess has really just rolled over onto its side, and you can see that that funnel may just collapse in a minute or two. The water is just creeping up onto it, and it's really just on its side at this point. You can walk on the hull of the ship, and there goes the funnel with a big splash right into the water, and now it is really going down. It's being taken down by the stern at this point. All that water flooding in is just going to pull the bow into the air, and I believe it's actually going to hit bottom before, yeah, it's going to hit bottom before it actually goes under completely. So you'll see in a moment that the bow will just drop down. So yeah, here we go. And there it goes. So it is now on the bottom, on its side, similar to Britannic, but obviously sunken by the stern. And yeah, very cool ship. That was a really cool event. I'm glad I got everything in one video. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.